And we are back with Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. The stealth Dallas Cowboys, and the regular players, are beating up on the Black Lives Matter Colin Kaepernick and the Eagles. Eagles. HT Bond just did his digestive duties and is now ready to get out there and unleash upon Black Lives Matter. 37-20.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in its third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that.
The flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was going.
Yeah, both sides, easy call, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it will be 1st and 5. They'll set up the throw. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant around, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop the throw. The Sanders is not complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Now completes it. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard. You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped on by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up the size of the lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now we let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown ball. That's going to be. You don't have time to think about what you want to do to start the second half.
Does that not beg the question? What's happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't come to this pass and hold it? Because they just gave up a big game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the throw. It's complete. Trying one. With that catch, he goes 400 yards receiving on the night.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because of one team that are too swift leading the third quarter. They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to short. In this case, he took the shot. It felt incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point attempt to follow here. So we can't add on here, and our score's going to stay right where it is. PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. I guess they would feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Second pick of the game. Probably should have. He's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked on 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Out to the left there, to the tight end Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's got a big factor. And it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets it up for the first down.
Line of scrimmage at 37 on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. This lines up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 8. To throw, Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Good shot. He tried to bring it out again. Third down. That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough guy to hold on to the football with all that kind of tackle. Ends up forcing the incompletion. This offense in need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick. This is going to be incomplete. Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receiver blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down. Here's Chris Jones now. As he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's good at the 8-yard line. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, continue to do so because it's something they did. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, no recovery by the defense to stop the ball run.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Here's Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. They block third time, and he's intercepted. Here they slide with him. And it's a radical target to take out the CD Evans just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start out with Sanders. And the ball closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up in the 38.
Anyway, the movement over there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's going to go down. It's a second play.
He gets it in a trade out going to pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss.
A really big loss. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Here's Kaepernick. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. They got to take like the 3 and 2 down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I'm going to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well, think I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is beautiful for 20 seconds. A nice return down the The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? No, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run it back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So they want to attack the seat. They attack him. 22-yard line.
We have seen big plays for both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two master guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on that.
They take him down at the 26. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has to plan as well, and it blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
third and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
I think they knew H.T. Bomb was going to go to Pinky Goober. I think it's getting predictable. Damn. But she can catch the football. Charlene Pinky Goober can catch those impossible catches. But, unfortunately, the defense knows it.
Oh, that was and this score will stay right where it is. Now back to work for Miles Sanders and the Philly offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot where they haven't played before. Try to get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shape things?
You look at what you call people and realize it has over someone else. And maybe you try to find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. They'll only give a yard, maybe two, up in the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find holes.
Second down, back to Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's carried it 13 times.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's their first on the air.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And Gordon's got it. Josh Gordon, 36 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive on the scoreboard. They're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they're in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. So they're back within a score as the lead's got to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame now to 1 score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Now look at the 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out for the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Time to give another look at this Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go play action here. Just shy of 4. It's landed right going for 14 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll buy some time running. It's complete. He's got it. A lot of work to get away outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of the pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, you don't get anything out.
How many times have we seen that exits under the pocket, then powered it up left or right? The defense uses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that's been measure revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much like there. That'll be a touchback. There's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers?
Absolutely.
Find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Counting now on first down. But it's caught on the right side of Sept. He'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
His offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Yeah, right now throw. Target and incomplete. Sept, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Left hand for it. And that is incomplete.
When you go as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, you know you're going out going to catch it. We're sitting in the 3rd row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd Third and long. It's Cameron. He finds his man. It's Sanders. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, talk about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode. What defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here's Chris Jones now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. This is taken around the 12. A very good punt with 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over 3 on 1st and 10. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Receiver, and he's brought down. Porter Gustin make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They've been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators? They say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job. But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line. Unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets this up just shy of 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice game. Gets 8 yards closer for third down.
Gardner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Cowboys first down, so able to get the 3rd down conversion. 20 yards there on 3rd down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. 9 tackles left. They're calling a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Anytime the play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. A lot of guys would coach think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone could get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They hit it, but they'll say it's incomplete. And that's
a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. You got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines, feel pretty good about themselves, and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one he was hoping for there. This will be in the end zone for a touchback. Here's Josh Gordon as he heads back out there now. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the third quarter.
There's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. There's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
We're trying to make it more here on this run. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had his eyes on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now hammered it.
They ran some coverage there, thought there was some space to send their guy right to the middle on the slant. Instead, they ran it quite well, close quickly.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th. Barring a conversion here on 3rd down. There's Kaepernick to throw.
Certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the length of the play. He counting in his head, 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
We will be right back with this intense ending of the game. The 4th quarter is coming up. They don't like each other. The Black Lives Matter Eagles versus the Stealth, 43-35. I think this is personal. Clearly, the stealth UFO aliens do not like Black Lives Matter. Alright, we're having technical difficulties here. First, the drone does not want to stop recording. And we're trying to upload, and everything is just not responding. It's like